Okay, so what can I say about this guy? No, I absolutely adore him. I don't know if we have a bond because he's British and we instantly get each other's sense of humour. I find that very important because I'm very sarcastic, and that's a kind of humour if it's a nasty humour. And he gets me, he reminds me of home, although home now is definitely America. I don't think I'd really fit into the England of today. I do miss the UK, but I think I miss the time that I lived there and the people I knew. The one thing that Donny the discus reminds me of is that although I think the country that I love the UK, is different than when I left it. The people are the same. And I adore him. I adore his family. His children are gorgeous. I don't think there's anything about him I don't like. I watch him talk about his fish, his discus. He seems to really love them. They're not really my kind of fish. They look beautiful, but I like the action that I get in these community tanks. The fish are so busy all day, and discus seem to be so graceful and quiet, and this isn't a very graceful, quiet house. No, I really do adore Donny the discus, and I think everybody should watch him because he brightens my day, and I don't know what else to say. Now, I was trying to get hold, I put in 3 of my hybrids in here, and they're usually right at the front. Oh, there's one. He's right there. That is my Endler guppy hybrid male. He's not the best one. I have one in here, it's absolutely gorgeous. But they are beautiful fish, a lot better than I thought. I'm really, really pleased with them. I think people will notice I've given my tank a bit of a haircut. I don't like the plants growing up to the top because they get too much air, Hargy. So I don't. I think, yes, there's one right there. Beautiful little fish. I'm so pleased. So I've put 2 more females into the tank with my Endler male, and hopefully I'll get some more. These were virgin females, so I will know that every single one of the babies is his. I mean, he's absolutely beautiful, and the other boy down there with him is the son of my double sword guppy, which is, he was up here somewhere, you can't see him, he's there. And I don't think we're going to get the double sword, which is sad because that's a beautiful design of fish. I'm also getting a canister filter for this tank. It should be here sometime today. I've never really used one, and no, it's not posh and it's not expensive. I just got it off of Amazon, and I'm going to pimp it up, as they say, and I'm going to use it in this one so I can move my Beam Me Up Scotty Star Trek filter over to my big tank, which has a hang on the back filter there, which is struggling a bit. Both of these tanks I have to spend an awful lot of time cleaning, and one because of the water quality, which is the 65. I'm always having to clean the filter out, which I don't think is good for the filter at all. So I'm hoping by putting this one in, I'll be able to be 100% sure that my water quality is good. I mean, the water in here is absolutely spotless, and I'm hoping by putting the canister filter in here, I can stop having so much gappy poo on all of my plants, because it does sometimes make it look a little bit bleh. And I don't have that problem with my tanks with hang on the back filters. So will it work? I don't know, but the filter wasn't that expensive, and it's worth a try. I've never owned one, so I'll be able to give it a good go and see if I can give it a review. Like I say, I will do a review of my Beam Me Up filter when I move it to the big tank. I'll do a second review then. This is a 60-gallon sponge filter here. I like sponge filters in the tank. I feed the fish this side so the food attaches there and they can pick at it when they feel like it. I've also, in my 5-gallon, moved in 3 very, very tiny little Cory cats I got from my pet shop. I also bought 3 glow lights. I've not had them for a long time, and I do know they're quite difficult for me to keep. All Tetra are very difficult for me to keep. So I've lost one already, but they were so thin, so underfed, that I wasn't expecting any of them to last more than a couple of days. But the little Corys are now fattening up already. They've only been here a few days, and at least one of the other fish seems quite healthy. I probably will go somewhere else. I keep going to my local fish shop and I keep thinking that they're going to have healthy fish, and every time I buy any I have this problem and I have to keep them in quarantine for 6 weeks, and that's a pain. Anyway, so Donny the discus. You just can't say anything about that man. He is really cool and I love him.